Всем большой-большой-большой-большой привет! Кто сегодня снова собрался со мной в этот чудесный четверг. Собственно, с вами Наташа. И сегодня продолжим стримить The Cat Lady по заказу Михаила Данилова. Это у нас уже, собственно, февральский стрим в феврале. Я сегодня одна, Миша со мной не будет, потому что он еще не доехал до дома. Поэтому будем в одиночестве грустить. Так, в прошлый раз мы с вами остановились на том, что наша героиня хотела сбежать из больницы. У нее это вроде как почти получилось, на последний момент ее затормозил психиатр, к которому она должна была попасть. И сейчас мы ему рассказали небольшую историю о своей жизни. Сейчас мы попытаемся еще и поведать ему, понимаю, что-то не то из прошлого, не то из сна. Как-то так.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Мы как бы...
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here.
Мы как бы двигаемся, но ни с чем не взаимодействуем, просто толкаем вперед диалоги фактически.
The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute. Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Интересно. Предлагает мне сбежать, лол. Решать проблему детственного чата, привет, Виталий. Гид фарш под флип. Артём, не знаю, проблему чьей девственности ты там хочешь решить, но я сомневаюсь, что хоть кому-то здесь это нужно, если честно.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Ну, идем в другую сторону, лол.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
What are we doing on the roof? Liz! What the hell are you doing?
Oh!
Why is there blood on your clothes? Liz!
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both
Восхитительно.
jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
This is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
Huh.
Yeah. She smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay. You have listened. Maybe you're right.
Что-то мне это напоминает Life is Strange, где
Maybe
нужно
it was just a
остановить
blind guess.
девку от самоубийства.
But I must jump anyway.
Да
I have no choice.
Блин, ну ты
Please
что?
stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do. You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Do you remember that other thing I told you? I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? I bet you don't remember that.
Кажется,
She's a stripper.
Yes.
да.
Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do.
Пожалуйста, девка, не прыгай, не прыгай, не
What do
прыгай.
you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels when you're trapped and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
На День
On
Святого Валентина.
Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You really listened to everything I said after all. I'll be back. When you need help.
Чё? Не-не-не, не прыгай, Алёнь, нет.
But right now, it's time for me to let go.
No!
Я даже все правильно помню, что ты говорила. Ёшкин кот. Ах. Ну ё-моё.
After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and
Нога
didn't
сломалась.
believe
Да,
me.
конечно, блин. Там все
And you are
сломалось.
absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this
LOL?
morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway.
Подорожник надо было продолжить, ты, конечно.
The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life. I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're
Oh.
a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
А? Отлично. Прекрасно, замечательно. Я тоже думала, что он с ней хочет замутить, но...
Where am I?
Знаешь, нет. Сегодняшнего дня проекты будут получать 80%. А сколько до этого они получали? О, привет, чудесная птичка. Давайте подергаем. Ой. Доктор Икс.
Who are you?
I am the crow, of course. I will get you out of here. Unless Susan wants to stay. I thought so. There are two doors leading out of this place. One of them will simply take Susan back to where she belongs. But behind the other one, there is a great reward for her. It's something she always wanted. Something she longs for every single day.
Where are those doors? I can't see them.
Just walk back to the right side of the stage. Ideally, Susan can't miss them.
Так, давайте сохранимся. Может быть, тут... Так, сегодня сейвы будут как и два. Ага. Уф.
Does Susan like my girls? I knew she would.
Whatever they are, tell them to stop staring.
But they are here to guide Susan. They are the guardians of the doors. They know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
There's always a problem. I'm not even surprised. Which door should I go through?
I will leave that to Susan's own best judgment. But this might be her only chance to find what she had lost. Waste it. And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question. And she can only ask one of them. She must use it wisely.
Fine, I can do that. But what's the catch?
It's very simple.
Ah.
Always tells the truth, while the other one always lies.
And I'm guessing you can't tell me which is which?
It's something I've forgotten myself a long time ago, Susan. But does it really matter? One question is all Susan needs to find the right door.
Чё, ребят, кого спросить? Левую куклу, правую куклу? Я не знаю, какие там будут вопросы, скорее всего, что-то заскриптованное, но... Если что, можно, по идее, загрузиться и еще раз попробовать. Но... Ладно, раз вы пока молчите. Спроси честно. Да, хорошо, ладно, спрошу левую. А можно ее толкнуть?
That'll teach you to stop staring. You
Oh.
horrible, ugly doll.
А если я толкну вторую? Ага. Ну-ка.
You're just an ugly, disgusting, disfigured, foul, hideous thing.
Окей. Ладно. Может, если у нее спросить... Это открыть левую...
So, which door should I enter?
Левую. Ну, давайте попробуем. Так, а если зайти вправо? Давайте чисто ради интереса проверим.
That's Susan like my girls. I knew she would.
Надеюсь, оно не генерируется каждый раз.
Whatever they are, tell them to stop staring.
But they are here to guide Susan.
Блин, надо было до этого сохраниться.
Guardians of the doors. They know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
There's always a problem. I'm not even surprised. Which door should I go through?
Виталий, чат мертвый, потому что я, видимо, стримлю неинтересные игры.
But this
Вот.
will be your only chance
У
to
Георга или у Льва обычно ажиотаж.
waste it. And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question. And she can only ask one of them. She must use it wisely.
Fine, I can do that. But what's the catch?
It's very simple. One of my girls always tells the truth, while the other one always lies.
And I'm guessing you can't tell me which is which?
It's something I've forgotten myself a long time ago, Susan. But does it really matter? One question is all Susan needs to find the right door.
Так. Ой, нет, стоп. Если я вот сейчас сохранюсь. Так.
So, which door should I enter?
Ага, это тоже говорит в левую. Если в правую зайду. Тоже сюда же.
So, which door should I enter?
Ладно, неважно. Ну да, стримы молотка тоже и мало того, что он, наверное, стримит лучше, так еще и более интересные игры. Так, ну... Нам надо задуть свечу. Вон даже стрим Рэдклиффа. Интереснее его. Что хоть он стримит или что вообще происходит? Виталий, не смешно. Господи, что происходит? Где я? А. Сейчас что это меня выскочит, да? Может, не скример какой-нибудь только, пожалуйста. А, ну, опять она находит свое же тело. О.
You treacherous, dirty bastard. I opened my heart to you, and you stabbed me to death in cold blood. You'll pay for this. I swear you will. But
О,
this means the old woman was right. I can't die. I'm immortal. I think it's time to find out how very mortal you are, Doctor.
моя миссис Эшвард. Я живу одна в этой старой двухкомнатной квартире. Я редко выхожу из нее. И все. Окей. Да, доктор-то маньяк. Ну чё, убьем его с помощью этого прутика? Так, давайте сохранимся. О! Отлично. Ха-ха, прикольно. Или какое-то страшное время полуночи. Ты думаешь, мне не жутко? А, это мертвое тело, подвешенное и загримированное так, что как под Мону Лизу.
You're gonna pay for this, you bastard.
О. Скелет. Мне жутковато, но не означает, что прям страшно. И не то чтобы я кайфую, она вызывает интересные такие чувства, конечно. Смотреть. Значит, мне нужно... Понятно, мне нужно пособирать части оружия. Миши... Да, Миши нет сегодня. Миши сегодня нет. Поднять. Ясно. Ох. Взять голову, серьезно? Фантик. Я лежал на полу голый, стоящий на Виталий Генфарм над этим местом. Очень смешно, Артем. Что? Щепня. Ага. У меня теперь есть ключ. Вылез. Ох. Может, ей правда привиделось? Так. Так, закрепить верхушку болт. Нет? И мыло тоже нет. Главарь... Какое? Ага, лол. Ребята, у нас получилось нечто интересное. У нас получилась булава. Можно их скрепить. Нет. Окей, с этим болтом. Ну, тут можно сделать что-то еще. Дозировка копить, да-да-да-да-да. Я сначала тоже подумала, да тут нам только типа повеситься и все. Так, ладно. Это блестит на ее пальце. Кольцо. Гайка. Мыло вот где надо использовать. Давай. Нам нужна вода. У девушки с жемчужной сережкой что-нибудь есть? Нет. Проволоку. Господи, какой кошмар. Так, мне нужна вода. Вода была здесь. Блин, обычно, когда заходишь в комнату, свет включается, а тут он выключается. Прикольно. Так. Мы сделаем из этого отличное оружие. Так, нет, это я. Я же сюда. Нет, я отсюда вышла впервые, пардон. Сейчас несется. Блин, ну слушай, ну что я могу сделать, если я не могу, знаешь, мне нужно все посмотреть, что да как. Закрутить. Чем-то закрутить мне нечем. Инструмент. Я пытаюсь делать все быстро, но... Отлично, то, что надо. Ща. Ща мы все сделаем, ребята. Сейчас второе оружие будет готово. Так, это у нас что получилось? Так, у нас, значит, есть булава и есть копье. Ребята. У-ху. Ой. А вот теперь сейчас сохранимся. Все, пошли убивать. Блин, ну а мало ли он что-то, допустим, у нас выбьет или что-нибудь еще, а потом...
I don't need eyes to enjoy your fear. Scream louder,
Господи.
little bitch. Scream your lungs out. Louder, I said. Yes, this is by far my favorite of songs. Would
Ah.
you like me to dance for you? Unlike you, I know all art needs to be appreciated. Your scream is like a poem without words.
Хорошо, давай копьем его убью. А,
Your body, an instrument. I never thought you had it in you. And yet you make every fiber in
Больной
my
ублюдок.
body tremble with excitement. Your body will forever be admired by those like me who understand the only pure and true form of art.
Так, а можно прекратить, да? Давайте проткнем его копьем.
Do you believe in karma, Doc?
Ха! О, ужас какой.
Thank
Just
you.
a flash.
Thank you so much. He would have killed me. Like the others. The animal. You gave him what he deserved.
Артём, булавой было красочнее, чем этот самый. О, интересно, стоит ли мне говорить? Вот она, пусть меня зовут
They
кошатница.
call me the cat lady. Now get out of here. Call the police. I'm going home.
А, наверное, можно было бы вообще уйти отсюда, взять ключ и свалить. А можно было... Оу, отлично. Новая глава. Река.
Standing by the river, I wonder, do I need a stone? No. My heart is heavy enough. It will drag me down for sure.
Screw you guys, I'm going home. Не, ну игра же называется The Cat Lady. Давайте дадим ей никнейм The Cat Lady. Блин, ну она такая злющая. Уф. Принять душ, что-то поесть, немного кофе, сигарета. Еще хотела бы видеть своих кошек. Давайте представим на минуту, что вернулась в предыдущее русло и выжила в конце концов. Может, теперь я смогу наслаждаться мелочами жизни. Интересно, это ее портрет, тут она довольно симпатичная. Ну, фото, вернее. А, сначала душ, правильно. Ладно, давайте сначала примем душ. Если переборщишь с бургером в микроволновке, у него будет депрессия? Окей. Давайте примем ван. Окей. У нас нет выбора, ребят. Нам предлагают только душ. Куча денег, девочки. Вот оно что. Скажешь, как где храню книги, письма, журналы, винные бокалы. Даже не помню, когда последний раз они были нужны. Я не пила с тех пор, как Эрик, видимо, ее муж. Так, давайте сохранимся, чтобы где-то вести бедный Сьюзан до депрессии сегодня. Музыку, соседи тоже приходят. Тебе поможет пианино от депрессии? Нет. Столько для белья. Миски для кошек. Не могу понимать, что ты надела вот неженка, но да. Кофейная кружка. Возьми свою кружку, солнышко. Стол. Давайте закроем окно. Нет, дом есть, вторая спальня. Окей. О, это фотки ее кошек? Шкаф. Если сыграешь на пианино, то придет злой сосед. Не знаю, можно этого избежать. У меня трехкомнатная квартира, поэтому в каждой комнате есть либо диван, либо кровать, так что считаю, у меня есть и третья спальня. Ой, что? Мяч? Ладно. Спать и не, ну спать... Твоя сумка. Обыскать свою сумку. Много мелочи. Ой. Блин, промотала немножко.
More bills. How can I afford to pay these? I wish I'd never got out of that hospital alive.
Ой. Детка, не впадай в депрессию, все будет хорошо. Большинство из этого это подарки от старых друзей, людей, которые давно забыли обо мне. Правда, я их тоже еле помню. Все это происходило в другой жизни, в другом времени. То, что с облаками, я написала сама. Думаю, тогда она мне нравилась. Теперь я не могу даже смотреть на это. Так, ладно. Господи! Только не это. Не надо опять этого злого доктора. Так. Давайте заплатим за... Куда называть эти предметы, не знаю. Это за крепота. Ну, это такая интересная игра. Пусть постребную какую-нибудь говную игру ей надонатит, но... Не всегда работает, знаете ли. Несколько дней хватит. Синяя полоска увеличивает, когда все рада и счастлива. Которая заполнится, она сможет расслабиться и немного отдохнуть. Хорошо. Старая шляпа. Так, давайте наконец-то примем душ. Господи, ребят, ну что за хрень вы несете? Давай, солнышко, прими душ и расслабляйся. Она кого-то убила, Яков. Она убила доктора-маньяка, который попытался... Ну, который убил ее, в смысле, но она бессмертна, поэтому...
Will I miss it all? No. I'll be glad to leave it behind and never come back.
Ты что-то нас один искренне. О. Так, теперь надо покушать. Так, давайте нальем воды. Включаем чайник. Затем кушать все бессмертные, потому что кушать хочется. Не пьет черный кофе.
Now it's a perfect mug of coffee.
А, осветлитель для кофе, однако. Давайте возьмем все, что можно. Возьмем спички, возьмем корм для кошек. Возьмем, штопор ей не нужен, хорошо. Что у тебя тут есть, солнышко?
I need a mug of coffee first.
А, кофе можно было с молоком сделать. Расскажи потом ему, что он зря мечтает о бессмертии, если его жизнь будет как эта игра. Ну... Окей. А, у нее теперь, ребята, белый кофе. Был черный кофе, стал белым. Так, говоришь, что тебе не надо было усердствовать с микроволновкой? Так, сколько бы ему надо? Какой? Я кофе пью? Я вообще не люблю кофе. Но если пью, то тоже как бы не крепкий. Я обычно тоже добавляю там либо молоко, либо немного сливок, либо что-то типа капучино, если уже где-то брать. Я, ну, крепкий кофе вообще не мое. Так, давайте 60 секунд поставим. А сидеть флешка типа ваниш. Лол, я не думаю. Разогретый бургер. Ну, кушай. Нормально? Или холодный? А, она повеселела. Хорошо. Теперь кофе. Да, чай лучше кофе, одобряю. Лучше, может быть, только с сигаретой. Ну, пошли на балкон курить.
this damn bird again. Go away! Shoo!
И что? Чем от нее избавиться-то? Не кофе же. Призовем кошек. Можно из мяча сделать пугало, навесив его на антенну. А кошки ее не отпугнут? Тут нужно, собственно, держаться кошек. Ладно, спасибо, сейчас осмотрюсь. Посмотрю шкаф. Да, точно, мы же не осматривали еще одну комнату. Не, кошек не призвать. Мишка. Раньше это была хорошая футболка, но это было 15 лет назад. Лол. Хорошо. И все? В комнате больше ничего полезного? Нет тут ничего. Повесить на стойку мяч у меня не получилось. Он не хочет. Сначала рубашку надо, а потом мяч. А вот теперь уже мяч. Теперь шляпу. Ну, давай.
That's right. And don't ever come back, you horrible creature. Miss Scarecrow here is going to guard this home from the likes of you.
Блин, у него почти поднялся красный квадрат. Нет, Яков, Артем другую игру заказал. Я, наверное, на следующей неделе ее постримлю. Давайте закурим. Чё?
I'm back in my old life. But how can I restore what's been broken for years? So far, nothing seems to go right. Every little thing is against me. Maybe it's my destiny to lose after all. And now those parasites. Like if it wasn't enough. But I killed Dr. X. And I saved somebody's life. That felt good. It's getting late. I should summon the cats now. I want to see them tonight.
Как она хочет позвать кошек? Я прошу прощения. Она сама это сделает.
Standing by the river, I close my eyes.
Яков, я еще только не играла в его игру, поэтому я не могу ничего сказать. Плохого точно не могу. Ты же говоришь, если заиграет на пианино, Артем, то пройдет злой сосед.
No. Someone jumped after me. He will never be my friend.
Блин. А, ну вот, собственно. Если я начну играть, то... Наверное, это неизбежно. Ну ладно, хорошо. А, может быть, если с закрытыми окнами играешь, то не придет злой сосед. О, прикольно показали, как они такие тык-тык-тык. О, котики.
Come inside, my darlings. I've missed you.
О.
And who's that? Teacup. I bet you thought you'd never see me again. Well, make yourselves at home. Dinner is ready to be served.
Пошли, 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 пошли.
Come on, everybody. Gather around.
Только хвостики такие видны, посмотрите, какая милота. Огромные кошки по сравнению с окнами. Может, это окна маленькие? О. Есть в этом что-то умиротворяющее. Ладно, сейчас, видимо, начнется какой-то пипец. Я прям вот чувствую. Почему я не заведу кошку? Потому что...
You never eat my food, Teacup. Already had your dinner, have you? No, I get it. I know. You're a good friend. The best friend I have, really. The only friend in the whole fucking world. You come over to keep me company and want nothing in return. I appreciate it. You should know. If you could know what I've been through lately. I've been to hell and back, my boy. But I'm here now. In my flat. Alive. And it's still the same mess that it's always been. I'm not sure how to deal with all this anymore. Don't know if I can. I wish I could be like you. At peace with the world. Always smiling.
А,
Someone's at the door. But who
вот,
could it
походу,
be
пришел
so
злой
late at
сосед,
night?
да? Ах.
Are you out of your mind? Do you know what time it is? We've all had it with you and your bloody cats.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb anyone.
Some of us have to get up early for work. You think it's okay to make noise at this time of the night?
Oh, come on. Don't exaggerate. I did play the piano, but only for a minute or two.
Enough to wake me up? And this is not the first time either. If this happens again, you'll see pest control stepping in, and it won't be pretty.
I didn't realise it was so late. I won't do it again.
Maybe you should get yourself a bloody watch then, yeah? There are other people living here, you know. People with jobs. If this happens again, you'll see pest control stepping in, and it won't be pretty.
Okay, fine. I'll keep it down. Good night.
Damn cat lady. They should lock her up somewhere. Fucking nutcase.
Спасибо, блин, я только что оттуда. А. А. Блин, раньше бы сказала послать. Да в смысле? Ты серьезно про концовку? Я так понимаю, здесь этого не избежать. Ох. Да, правильно. Давай трямкни им на пианино, чтобы вообще...
Standing by the river, I'm thinking, will I jump again?
Каннибал корпс на полное.
Behind the closed doors, I have fallen in love with the razor.
Глава 4. Пуля для Сьюзан. Привет, Сергей. Дама убили врача, который, ну, вот этого психиатра, который оказался маньяком и сам, соответственно, убил Сьюзан, но наша героиня бессмертна, поэтому, как бы, восстали из мертвых, убили его, спасли девушку. Ага, вот все, сюда едут самые... Ветслужба или как там они? Стрим до 10, я же говорила. Кто этот мужик и что он пытается затащить в дом? Секира кошек не собирает дважды, трижды.
I've slept all night and most of the day. Why am I still
Андрей,
feeling
приятного.
tired? Someone's at the door. I really hope it's not him again.
Ну что вы ко мне долбитесь? В сумке еще есть что-нибудь? Старый мусор. Ай. Точно, если закрыть окна, воду через вентиляцию. Это девушка, походу, которая спасла. Нет.
Are you feeling better?
Do I know you?
Of course. You don't remember me. My name is Mitzi Hunt. We met a few days ago. You were out cold at the time.
Она из больницы, что ли?
You probably had one too many, mind you.
So it's you. I had a feeling you'd turn up sooner or later.
It is me, indeed. A girl who got in the way and fucked everything up. I'll understand if you're angry at me. It wouldn't surprise me if you blame me for calling the ambulance and saving your life.
Это та, которая к ней забралась.
For it too. Personal reasons.
Ясно.
It's important. It's important. That's why I came here the other night. To talk to you.
Why would you want to talk to me? It makes no sense.
I saw the ad you'd put in the paper. It seems you have a room to rent.
They still print that? It was months ago. Nobody ever called. I forgot all about it. I gave up on it, actually.
Well, I'd like to be your lodger, Miss Ashworth.
But
You've got the room and I've got the money. Won't that work for both of us? I'm very tidy. I don't make much noise, and I promise not to spend too long in the bathroom in the morning.
I don't really...
I read your suicide note, you know. I'm sorry, but I did. I understand that you like your loneliness. You stray from people. I get it. But I won't get in the way. I promise I will give you your space. You won't even know that I'm here half the time. What do you think? Do we have a deal?
Походу, мне от этого не отказаться, а?
Well, I guess I could do with some extra money, but...
Great. Can I come in?
This spare room I have is pretty bad, you should know.
I'm not fussy. It's not for long anyway. Just a few weeks, maybe. Anything is better than what I've got at the moment.
Which is...
I slept at the train station last night. There's a guy there who adopts rats. You should see him.
Wait, can you even afford rent for the room?
Sure. I'll pay you for 2 months in advance. Money's not an issue.
Why not go to a hotel then?
I hate hotels.
More than train stations. With homeless weirdos.
Да,
and
интересная
rats.
девушка.
Robbie? Oh no, he's cool. He's alright. And he kept the rats away.
Интересно.
You said you were my daughter at the hospital. You're a little liar, aren't you? How can I trust you? How should I know you won't slit my throat when I sleep?
Jesus, what's wrong with you? Slit your throat? Are you always so suspicious of people? If I wanted to do such a thing, I would never have bothered saving you, would I? Just think about it for a second. I was trying to avoid all the stupid questions. I didn't know what else to say. That seemed like an easy option at the time. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me come in the ambulance with you. And I wanted to see if you've made it.
Ясно.
How did you get in that night? I'm sure I locked the door.
Well... You won't like it probably, but I'll tell you. I picked the lock.
Конечно, она её
You
взломала.
did what?
Look, I know it sounds like I'm some sort of criminal, but believe me, I'm not. My dad was a master locksmith. He knew everything there was to know about locks. He taught me some of that stuff too. Look, I've got this little box. I always carry it with me. There are a few types of lockpicks in it. They're very expensive. Custom made. It's now the only thing that reminds me of him.
I see. But you know, it does sound like your father was really a burglar, not a locksmith.
It's not important anymore.
I guess it isn't. But what gave you an idea that you can pick the lock on my front door and just barge in uninvited?
I heard the cats. They were going crazy. It was like if all hell broke loose inside. The noise
А,
it was incredible.
кошки призвали ее.
Then for a
Фишки.
while, it turned into an almost human cry. Well, anyway, I kept banging on the door, but you were already asleep, in a coma or whatever. So I pulled out a sea rake and got the door open. You could say I had a hunch.
A hunch. Great.
I had a hunch that something was very wrong. And I made no mistake, did I?
Why do you want this room so much? Let's face it, this flat's falling apart. It's cold, it's dark, it's a bit moldy. This is the old part of town where nothing ever happens. It's far from the city centre, and there are only 2 buses going through here, and that's if you're lucky. And I'm known around here as a fucked up, wicked cat lady. They'd burn me at the stake if they could. They'd put me in a bag and drown me in the river like a litter of kittens. I'm not exactly great company for a young girl like yourself.
Who are they?
People, just people.
I don't give a fuck about people, Miss Ashworth. But I do like cats.
О, плюс тебе в карму,
Think
любишь
they'll
кошек.
smell the rats on me. Really need a shower.
I'm sure you'll change your mind when you see it.
I love to see it. And I'm sure it isn't as bad as you picture it.
The window is stuck, and it doesn't shut properly.
It's alright. I like fresh air.
There's clutter everywhere.
I'll tidy up.
It's got a funny smell.
I'll burn some joss sticks to cover it up. I love joss sticks.
Она настойчивая.
Fine. I give up. Follow me. You can see it for yourself, if you're so stubborn.
Окей, я ей не сказала про больницу. Ну, пошли.
This room is perfect.
Really? What about all this clutter?
I'll move some stuff to the side if that's okay with you. But most of it I can use. All I really need is a bed to sleep and a roof over my head to cover me from that rain. And a power outlet so I can charge my laptop. Oh, and somewhere to watch too. You got a shower, right? I'm dying for a shower.
You mentioned some personal reasons for staying here.
Yes. It's a long story though. I don't really want to bore you with all that personal crap.
Okay. In that case, could you give me the short version?
Alright. I'm looking for someone. I don't really know this person, but it's a friend of a friend. I only ever talk to this guy online, so I don't know what he looks like. I love this lamp. Does it work? What was I talking about? Oh, yes. I don't know what he looks like, but I know my way around computers. I managed to track him down. Turns out he lives here, in this building somewhere. What I don't know is which flat he lives in. There are 8 flats here altogether. He's in one of them, and I must just figure out which one. It shouldn't be too hard.
What do you want from this person?
I just want to talk to him. He's done something really bad. Something horrible. I need to talk to him to get closure, you know?
Just talk. Are you sure?
Yep. I want to meet face to face with him. That's all.
Да, похоже, не какая-то личная вендетта.
You're not in some kind of trouble, are you?
Do I really look like some kind of serial murderer to you, Miss Ashworth?
I don't know. What do serial murderers look like anyway?
A scar across the face, an eye patch, rough stubble. Those sort of things, I guess.
That's a pirate you've just described. Just add a wooden peg leg and we've got a full picture. But who knows? I'm no expert on murderers. Not yet, anyway.
Ха-ха, пока что не эксперт, лол.
Is there anyone I can contact? For references?
Well, I've never really rented a room before, so Not really. I've lived with my mum all my life. Till recently, that is.
I could give her a call.
Oh, that would be a perfect spot for my poster up there. Yeah, sure, that'd be okay.
Are you a part of that emo stuff?
Please don't say that word ever again. No, this is just how I dress. I grew up listening to real rock and roll, not that emo crap. I hate to be a part of that generic bandwagon.
Okay. Clearly a sensitive subject for you.
You know, people seem to think that just because someone dresses in black, they're called emo. You can't generalize like that. It's more complicated.
I dress in black too.
Of course. That's because black is the best color. Period. You know, you've been asking me all these questions and I never had a chance to ask about how you're feeling. I mean, you've just gone through a terrible experience. You barely survived. I suppose I might be out of line to ask you this, but I'm really curious as to why you tried to kill yourself. What made you do that? What did you feel?
Long story. Won't bore you with this personal crap.
Right back at me, I guess. I did give you a short version, though.
Yes, but somehow I can't help the feeling that you've omitted a few important facts.
Just some details. Anyway, I suppose your story is the kind that can't be shortened. Still, if you feel like talking about it sometimes, I'd love to listen.
I'll bear that in mind, Mitzi. Let's go back to the living room.
Room's great. So what do you say, Miss Ashworth? I hope you're not going to change your mind about this. Miss Ashworth?
Что? Ее нужно будет убить? Ой-ой-ой.
What happened? Are you alright?
Go away! You have to go away right now.
But why? Miss Ashworth, what's wrong?
You're not safe here. You should leave. Now.
Please, Miss Ashworth, I'd really like to stay. Don't throw me out now.
Well, you can't stay. You can't. If you don't go, something terrible's gonna happen to you. Please, just leave me alone. I was perfectly happy before you came. I have my cats. I knew you were one of them. I knew it.
What are you talking about? Look, just try to relax. Everything's okay.
But why you? Why would you want to do this to me? You have no reason.
Calm down. I'm not gonna do anything to you, alright? I just want to rent a room. Nothing else. I promise. Damn, I even swear. I won't cause you any trouble. Okay? Just take a deep breath. Please explain to me what's happened. I'm a little confused here.
Then maybe. Oh, no. No.
Интересно, можно и сказать? Ладно.
You're going to die.
I know.
Оу-оу.
Yeah. I know. But how did you know, Miss Ashworth?
Она больна
Are
чем-то?
you some sort of a psychic? Do you possess some kind of supernatural mind-reading abilities?
Нашему чат нет, Артём нам не
So
нужен.
fucking obvious.
What do you mean? I don't know how you're going to die, but call it a hunch if you like.
That's cool. A hunch. Well, I do. I know exactly. It's already started, as a matter of fact. Do you want to see? I'll show you. Here, Miss Ashworth. Take a good look, because I'm not gonna do it
Ну
again.
что ты собираешься сделать? Не надо. Господи, у нее рак. Ясно. Артем, тут сейчас ничего не творится. Ой. Что это? Что происходит?
It's time to wake up, my little pussycat.
Чё?
What's the matter, sleepyhead? Had a bad dream? Do you want me to give you a cuddle and a kiss? Take the nightmares away? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Well, don't you worry, my sweetest. I know a thing or two about pussycats. I can help. What do you say? Shall I take a good look at this pussy of yours?
Вот, блин, Артем, ты просто взял и накаркал, только не в чате, а в игре.
You're a dead man. You just don't know it yet. I'll cut your throat open and watch you bleed to death. I'll feed your body to the crows. Oh, you're gonna regret this, pal.
What's going on in there? Who's this? Did you play with this little bitch behind my back? 'Cause if you did, I swear to God.
Me? I'd never do that. You know me, honey. You're the only girl for me. This lady here will join us for dinner. That's all.
For what? Take the goddamn mask off when you talk to me. You know damn well I can't stand it. And make sure you put it back in the van so you don't fucking lose it again.
Okay.
Это тот самый чувак, который приехал, типа,
I was just saying, she's here for dinner.
с кошками.
Good. Dinner. I'm starving. And I'm sick to death of them bloody cats.
Они кошек едят, вот засранцы.
You nasty little whore. Trying to seduce my husband in my own home? How bloody rude.
Who the fuck are you?
Shut up, you stupid bitch. I know what you're up to. You kept staring at him with these big green eyes. You want him, don't you? You think you can take him from me? Well, I've got just the thing. I always keep this bottle handy. It's bleach, the strongest you can get. You give me no choice. I can't risk losing him. I have to make sure he won't be attracted to you.
О, какой
You
кошмар.
won't need these eyes and this face much longer anyway. No one will do it right if you don't do it yourself.
Ну все, им капец. О, ребята, мы играем за кота. Ребята! Что у нас тут? Ага, можно прыгать туда-сюда. Нет, только не говорите, что котик себя в жертву принесет. О, черт. Котик, что ж ты можешь сделать-то? Топ-топ-топ. Давайте сохранимся.
Hey there, gorgeous. I see my old lady brought the bleach again.
Кстати, так.
What a shame. I really liked your eyes. It could have been a start of something very exciting for us, if you know what I mean. She does that every single time. What do they call it? Trust issues. That's it. Well, never mind.
Ай, старый, блин.
Plenty more fish in the sea. I'm not too fussy, but even I have some standards. Ain't gonna touch a bird like you, I gotta be honest, girl. You look like shit. But I wouldn't want you to think I'm not a kind man. Plenty of time until dinner, and you're in pain, so I've brought something to end your suffering. Think of it as an option. I've got this gun here. It's one of my favourites. There's just one bullet in the chamber. Large caliber. You'd be long dead before you'd feel any pain.
Хочет ее
Sounds good,
пристрелить.
doesn't it? I mean, it's just an idea, you know, no pressure. Ah, of course. You can't see it. That bleach turns your eyes to nothing but jelly. So I'll just leave it for you here. Feel free to use it. That bullet's meant for you anyway.
А чё, слабак, сам пристрелить не
Better go
можешь?
now. We won't want to get caught red-handed again, would we? You naughty minx. What was that? You can't reach it? Well, what did you expect? Life's a real fucker sometimes.
А, вот ты какой. Ой. А, нет, нельзя, меня видит, да? Мяу. Мяу. А где ты его хочешь выплюнуть-то, солнышко? Надо дождаться, пока он... Так, что мне... Чё, налево нельзя? Какой-то мужик натирает свое ружье и выглядит еще пошлее, чем звучит. Ну, такое. Да, блин. А, да, точно, да. Выгадать момент, окей.
What? Who's this? My eyes. I can't see a thing. That bitch. A key? Who are you? Say something. Anything.
Мяу.
I should be able to unlock the handcuffs now.
Так, отлично, ребята, геймплей в темноте. Это интересно.
The gun. That idiot left his gun.
Полная 3D, да, здесь она есть.
No! No! I dropped it. Where is it? Where the hell is it? I've got it. I'm sorry, Mitzi. I have to break my promise.
Может быть, не так часто, Артём, употребляется слово «стерва», зато употребляется слово «стервозное». Так, я не должна была этого, должна была использовать пистолет против товарища? Или нет?
Hope you don't mind creepy posters.
It's your room. You can do what you like with it. But I definitely prefer this to fairies, rainbows, and pink unicorns. Did you make these?
No. My boyfriend made them. Some of them, anyway. So, Miss Ashworth, I happen to have a bottle of wine in my bag. I was going to leave it to Robert, but I forgot all about it.
Robert?
The guy with the rats?
Oh, yes. Of course.
So, shall we have a drink, then? We could get to know each other a bit more. I know, I promised I won't get in the way. And, I mean, you don't have to if you don't feel like it. But since we're going to live together for a little while, it won't hurt if we talk to each other, will it?
Are you sure you can drink in your condition?
It won't make me any worse, that's for sure. I'm
Ну,
not on any
наверное.
cancer medication. I feel good. The way I see it, I haven't got much time left, so I might as well make the most of it.
That makes sense, I suppose. We can have a drink if you like.
Great! I'll bring the wine. Oh, damn. It's one of those bottles with a cork. Have you got a bottle opener, Miss Ashworth?
In the kitchen. I'll go get it, shall I?
Yes, please. And while you're there, could you get a couple of glasses, too?
Ну, пошли за бокалами. Видимо, пока они будут пить, к ним нагрянут эти товарищи. Так, в шкафу точно был штопор. Где должны быть бокалы? Наверное, здесь... точно. Напоминает не меня, когда я была моложе. Да, в ней, кстати, что-то есть общее. Я не уверена, что могу полностью доверять ей, но пока что она выглядит искренней. Может, стоит дать ей шанс?
Have you found that corkscrew yet? You also need some wine glasses.
There you go. Let's get that bottle opened.
Yeah, but we'll need glasses too. See if you can find some.
I found some wine glasses.
All right, that's all we need. Oh, and Miss Ashworth, I really must say this before we start.
Yeah?
I promise I won't cut your throat when you're asleep.
Very funny, Mitzi.
Oh no, I mean it.
That's fine. But just so you know, I always sleep with my eyes open. So, the big C. Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just... I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too. Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of cancer is it? Do you mind me asking?
Brain tumor. Her name is glioblastoma.
Huh.
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma, melanoma, myeloma, leukemia, sarcoma. Each of them a fucking goddess of death. Beautiful and ruthless.
You might just be right about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know glioblastoma. She's a real bitch.
Yeah, and yet she gets to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
How long?
They said I had a year. But that was 6 months ago, so... yeah. Not awfully long.
Is there anything...
They've tried.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So am I. Do you want to talk about something else?
Стерва наполовину стерлядь и наполовину курва, а стерлядь наполовину стерва, наполовину женщина с пониженной социальной ответственностью.
Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it. But according to weather forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of. I got lost in a fog once, when I was just 9 or 10. I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
Yeah? How do you know?
The only monsters are us. Murderers, rapists, arsonists. They're the real beasts. So far from humanity, they're no longer capable of feeling compassion or guilt. They're the ones we should really be afraid of. But whether they're lurking in the woods or fog or the darkness of our cellars, it's all irrelevant. You can't predict what happens. You can't do anything to stop it. There is only one way. You turn into a beast yourself, and like them, you show no mercy.
Whoa, where did that come from, Miss Ashworth?
I just don't like murderers. They're nothing but parasites. How are you planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. One is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not many. I never really cared about them. They changed over the years, too. You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbors are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see a new face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall, and you forget about them a minute later.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
What does he do for a living?
I think he's a train driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver. Okay, that's good. Leaves us with just 6. Anyone else you know?
I'd have to think.
You know, maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this.
Ты с этим
Maybe
поступаешь?
tomorrow we
Как
could sit
именно?
down together and make a plan.
Приходишь
I
к
could
ним?
draw a simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives where.
Sounds good to me, Mitzi. You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
А, в смысле,
Okay.
ты, Артём, их игноришь, всех соседей,
About
да?
him. His name's Jack. He's dead.
Oh,
Miss Ashworth, are you sure you want to listen about my miserable life? I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
and I'm not a happy stories kind of person. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
I guess so. Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
Tell me how you two met.
Не заработаешь, если на них
For
похер.
like
Ну, окей.
forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other. Perfect match. I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else. You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love. Some people go through a lifetime without knowing how it feels. I guess I've been very lucky. But all luck runs out sometimes.
How did he take the news about your cancer?
He thought I was joking at first. He laughed. And he got really angry. I swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. It was awful. He smashed some stuff. His guitar, of all things, was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was
Oh.
absolutely furious.
Как это мило, Артём.
He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. Begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. I felt trapped in this strange place where nothing that happened around me seemed real. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well. He changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist?
He always liked all kinds of morbid stuff, whether it was music, movies, paintings. So do I, really. We had that in common, amongst other things. People People say it's depressing to listen to sad songs or watch sad films, but I never felt that way.
And yet, you are scared of fog?
Oh, that's different. I might be scared of fog, but I like spiders. They're beautiful.
You must be out of your mind, Mitzi.
No, honestly, there's a certain indescribable beauty in sadness. Just like there's beauty in the grey and ugly winter morning when you look past the obvious and notice what others can't see.
You must love my apartment then. It's like Ugly took a vacation here and never went home again. How did he die? How did Jack die?
It was so distant in the last few weeks before he died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly. But it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him. There are those forums online, you know, about all sorts of stuff. Fishing, computer games, horses...
Да, мы
gambling,
знаем,
addictions,
что форумов сейчас
everything,
до
really.
чертиков.
Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide. There's a guy there. Calls himself the Eye of Adam. He's a fucking god on that forum. It's like a failed suicide club. People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you. To listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. But the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death. He dwells on human weakness. His job is to plant an idea, to give them a reason to die and tell them how to do it, once and for good. Jack took the bait. Before he knew, he was completely brainwashed. One day he sat down with me and tried to explain his perfect solution. It was the Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario. We were both
Прикольная
bound
идея у
together in
парня.
each other's arms. It was supposed to be a quick and foolproof death. There was no chance we would have been saved. All thanks to the Eye of Adam, who created a tool for perfect suicide. He told me it was very simple. All we needed were 2 easily accessible household chemicals, which combined together create a gas called hydrogen sulfide that kills you within a couple of minutes. I told him he was fucking nuts, of course, but he just wouldn't give up. He reasoned with me, and he begged, and eventually just kept screaming at me. I figured it was his crazy idea of a modern romance, but it was downright tacky and just wrong. Finally, he said he would get everything ready and wait for me in our special place at dawn. 5 in the morning. Don't be late. Those were his last words he said to me. Then he stormed out. I cried for hours, thinking I didn't deserve all that from the person I loved most in the whole world. A few times I even tried to persuade myself that maybe he was right and I should do it. I just couldn't. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't plan it. My head was killing me. I was so tired. I woke up suddenly. I could see the sun rising out my window. It was nearly 5. In utter panic, I threw myself off the bed and ran out the door. I needed to stop him. I needed to get there before it was too late. But right there in my bedroom, before I even left, I already knew it was. When I arrived at our special place, it was already bright. We used to go there in the past, drink wine, sometimes smoke weed and listen to Pink Floyd, sometimes make love in Jack's car. There wasn't really anything special about that old parking lot. But to us there was. It was completely abandoned. It was quiet. It was safe. After that day, I've never gone there again.
А, теперь мы управляем девчонкой. Взорвал себя. Блин, это напоминает, может, в самом начале, когда бродили во всяких снах, там была горящая машина. Там была горящая машина. Как-то это связано.
I'm so sorry. I think now I understand. He loved you so much, he couldn't bear the thought of living without you. And that guy, the Eye of Adam. I'm not surprised you want to find him. I know I would. I'm not sure if I should believe that you only want to talk to him. But hey, that's none of my business. I wouldn't know what I'd do if this happened to me.
Good to know, but I really just want to talk. I want to face Jack's killer and tell him what he's done to me. You know, funny part is that he actually told me where he lives. He wants to meet me. Would you believe that?
How come?
Well, this kind of thing he does.
Троллинг. Ничего себе троллинг.
It's usually a form of extreme bullying, psychological cruelty. Those who are clever enough say, don't feed the troll. Don't talk to them. It only makes it worse if you show any interest in them at all. And Eye of Adam is no exception. He craves attention. He's a hungry troll who wants to devour as many hearts as he can get a hold of. I emailed him and told him I was a massive fan who loves his work. He wouldn't believe me at first. But trolls are always hungry, and I was prepared to serve him a meal fit for a king.
What do you mean?
I fed him so much bullshit that he really believed I'm a suicide creature just like him.
Great. I wish he'd given you his door number, though.
It's all a part of some sick game he's playing. Sooner or later, I'll find him.
There were signs on the car windows.
Warning signs, yeah. I found on that forum that the Eye of Adam doesn't want any accidental deaths. So he posted this poster design for people to print. It turns out there's a whole sick ideology behind it. Fumes from the car could hurt anyone who opens the door, and that's not the point. The idea is to die willingly and with clear mind, to prepare for it, to embrace it.
Если у них там есть, почему она
Jesus.
такая одинокая,
Do you think
депрессивная.
the police
Ты
were
думаешь,
investigating
сейчас,
the whole thing?
Ген, нет
Sounds
одиноких и
almost like a
депрессивных
set.
людей в эру
This guy knows
интернета?
how to hide. The police can't be bothered to make an effort. It took me 3 months to track him down. Now I'm finally so close. I can almost smell that fucker.
What are those two chemical products?
Well, I'm not sure if you want to know that.
I get it. You don't want to tell me because I'm a fucking suicidal maniac. Is that it?
No, Miss Ashworth. No, I didn't mean it like that. Okay. Maybe to some extent. Just replace maniac with victim and fucking with recovery. You've only just come back from the hospital. Whatever it was that made you do it, you proved you are capable of going through with it. I don't know you long enough to tell you if you're completely over it now. And the last thing I want is to give you stupid ideas. It would be just like what the Eye of Adam does.
Остался город, где вы живете, Артем, зачем?
Happened to you because of me. I mean, how could I?
I've learnt my lesson. Dying is not for me.
I'd really like to believe you, Miss Ashworth. But I will need you to promise me that you will never try this method.
All right. I can promise you that I will never try this method. Or any other method, for that matter. Been there, done that. Didn't enjoy it much. Do you believe me now?
Yeah, I think I do. Good. I'm glad you said that, you know. The recipe for this deadly cocktail is very simple. Any good housewife can make it in a blast.
Чу-чу, мазафака. Так, у нас осталось всего минут 10. Но за эти 10 минут мы можем успеть убить этого мудака, который решил, что... Блин, а где котейка? Котейка решила, все, больше не будет помогать. А, если я его с этим захватом. Оружие. Крепко спит, чувак. Хотел бы соседа на кофе с отбеливателем. Ха. Ладно. Она где-то там еще выше. Ага. Ага, нужно найти ключ от фургона. Так, нет. А, наверное, из-за тумана он далеко не уйдет. Игра тонко на это намекает. Пустые бутылки из-под вина. Окей. Окей.
Well, well. Boxes full of bleach. I suppose I deserve a bottle. I've worked hard for it. This reminds me of something.
The first thing you need is a strong toilet bleach. You know the kind. Not just a regular bleach, but one that makes your eyes all watery and skin itchy.
What's going on? Something is wrong, Mitzi. The cats are alarming.
That's exactly like when I found you, Miss Ashworth.
We've got to check what's going on.
Oh, I'm really sorry, but there is no way I'm going out in this fog.
Fine. I'll go on my own then.
Вот, походу, нападет, ее схватят и... Ладно, ребят, мне кажется, что мы сами фактически как бы на 2 часа настримили. Как раз таки остановимся, а то сейчас может потом пойдут кат-сцены и так далее. Вот. Собственно, от одного паразита мы уже избавились. Надеюсь, в следующий раз избавимся еще от 2. От мудаков, которые убивают кошек, мучают их и еще ими питаются. Так что всем большое спасибо, что... Виталий Кет, не смешно. Всем большое спасибо, что со мной сегодня посидели. Вот, всем хорошего вечера. Собственно, возможно, увидимся еще на стриме завтра, либо в субботу. Так что... А пока что всем пока!